A tease of Aleppo army people. Speaking at a news conference on a visit to Turkey after a meeting with his Turkish counterpart Mevlut Cavusoglu in the Mediterranean town of Alanya, Lavrov said Russia would continue efforts to allow humanitarian aid into Aleppo and acknowledged the need for a truce. More news. Europol announces 5 arrests in unprecedented cybercrime. Not more than 50,000 Syrians have joined a growing exodus of terrified civilians from East Aleppo, a monitor said Wednesday, as the UN Security Council was set for emergency talks on fighting in the city. Observatory head Rami Abdelrahman said at least 8 of the dead were civilians who had fled the Tariq al-Bab neighborhood, now a front line between rebels and advancing government troops. UN envoy, Aleppo residents at risk of extermination. UN envoy urges access to residents of eastern Aleppo as at least 51 civilians killed while fleeing the fighting. If the regime takes all of Aleppo, the last urban rebel stronghold in Syria, it would mark a turning point in the war, putting Assad's government back in control of all 4 major cities, making a political opposition less likely. Syria denies claims it is arresting people fleeing Aleppo. It said it occurred near the site of a government airstrike that killed at least 20 the day before. Trump praises incredible people at carrier plant as he pledges to make a lot of phone calls to save more. Renewed assault. Rescue workers in the rebel zone said renewed artillery bombardment had killed more than 45 people, mostly women and children, on Wednesday and injured dozens more, including some of those who had fled from frontline areas. A Syrian government soldier a V-sign under a Syrian national flag as he overlooks eastern Aleppo after troops took control of Al-Saykhur neighborhood in Aleppo, Syria, in this handout picture provided by Sana, November 28, 2016. Subscribe to O9 News. Beirut, November 29. Renewed airstrikes killed at least 20 civilians as they fled government advances in Syria's besieged eastern part of Aleppo today, opposition groups reported as troops continued to target the enclave controlled by rebel groups. Thanks for viewing this tease. Sign up for the Tip Top Tech channel or search for a Tease Second Mind on YouTube to find and then enjoy other teas.